This man is psychotic. He's dangerous. Women, be warned. His name is Chance Wilkins.
Cyrax has had a tumultuous romantic history that's been well archived by dedicated watchers for years. Despite the fact that he's an unemployed dropout who lives in his grandmother's attic, he's miraculously had a fair bit of dating success. Let's take a look at some of his most notable partners, along with his uncanny ability to sabotage these relationships with his insecurities and poorly regulated emotions. Cyrax's first known girlfriend was a woman named Heather, whom he dated from October 2012 to April 2013. He has dated a couple of women with the same name, so I'll refer to her as Heather number 1. Their relationship was significant enough to be featured in some of his videos during that time frame. In one of these videos, Cyrax was apologizing to Eric Screbelow when he threw a gifted dog tag necklace into the water and blamed it on a ghost of his deceased mother. This assertion is quite ridiculous, especially since 1, ghosts aren't real, and if they were, why would any of them come back to this plane of existence just to make him throw a necklace into Summit Lake? I digress.
Listen, I know you're pretty upset about the whole dog tag thing and whatnot. Well, when we did the whole thing with the dog tags, it's because we were pissed off. We didn't know what the hell to do. We were seriously we were only doing like my mom wanted us to do. She came up with the idea to throw them into the lake, and at the time it seemed like a good idea. And honestly, we regret it, man.
Yeah, big time.
The relationship ended with very little residual animosity compared to some of the other love interests on the list. Following Heather number 1, Cyrax became involved with a woman named Abby in 2017. Available photographs depict Abby as being significantly overweight and having a prosthetic hand due to a previous alleged suicide attempt involving a train. The relationship was primarily conducted through FaceTime rather than in person. The relationship started to fray when Cyrax's Facebook account was hacked, exposing sexually explicit messages from him and a quote-unquote former girlfriend.
One of my exes, not the Tiffany calling out, but a different Tiffany, decided to hack my Facebook, pretend to be me, sending herself pictures and voicemails and all kinds of shit. And then, what did she proceed to do after she hacked my Facebook? She then proceeded to take and send herself the screenshots and then send them to Abby, making it look like I cheated.
So, just to be clear, he's claiming that from his hacked Facebook account, his ex was able to carry on a full back and forth conversation and send herself his naked pictures and his voicemails. Right. It's widely agreed that he was cheating on Abby with a catfish. Whatever the case, the resulting evidence was sent to Abby, and her parents, wanting to protect their daughter, stepped in and forced her to cease all communication with Cyrax. Not one to take the word no lightly, he made a series of videos demonizing Abby's parents and accusing her father of abuse and causing her to attempt suicide yet again. It's important to note that these allegations are all unconfirmed.
Dude, her dad fucking molested her from the ages of 17 to 18 and got with it. And because of the shit that they've been pulling over these last few days, Abby put a gun to her head and tried to end her life tonight. Why? Because they make her feel fucking trapped. They use her. They belittle her. They treat her like a child when she is 25, almost 26. So don't sit there and say that I'm a loser. The only losers I see are her fucked up parents. they're the losers. And you want to know how? Because they do nothing but manipulate her fucking mind. They use her for her money, and they talk shit.
Cyraxx's interaction with Kendall Smith, a content creator, marks a significant turning point in his online notoriety. While Kendall was not Cyraxx's girlfriend in the traditional sense, her interaction with him and subsequent exposure of his behavior played a critical role in shaping his infamous internet presence. Kendall had initially attempted to befriend Cyraxx on Facebook. However, Cyraxx misinterpreted her friendly gesture as a romantic interest. When Kendall rejected his advances, Cyraxx's behavior took a dark turn. Following the rejection, Cyraxx began a campaign of harassment against Kendall. These actions included threatening her, finding her address, contacting her landlord to get her evicted, and harassing her on social media. In March 2019, Kendall Smith uploaded a video to Facebook that would dramatically change Cyraxx's online presence. The video called out Cyraxx for being an alleged child predator.
All you mothers out there that have young children, be warned of this guy named Chance Wilkins. He'll off on your children. Not only that, he'll sit there and off on video chat with them. He'll sit there and threaten to kill your children if they don't sleep with him. They will do whatever they can. He would literally hurt you. This man is psychotic. He's dangerous. Women, be warned. His name is Chance Wilkins. If you want his link, it's right there on the description, whatever you want to call it. Y'all need to get this motherfucker off the streets. You need to get this motherfucker away from your kids. He lives in Akron. For all those out there that knows him, that knows that I'm telling the truth, women, mothers, please, by all means, get your children away from him. He's a pedophile. He's a creep. He's still harassing me. He's threatened to beat my ass. You women need to really watch your children, especially in Akron. I'm not kidding. This man is dangerous as hell. Stay the fuck away from him.
His response was so relenting that Kendall faked her death just to escape his ire. This revealed a pattern in Cyraxx's behavior that would become more apparent as time went on. In the aftermath, more people began to investigate and expose his conduct, thus transforming him from a relatively unknown aspiring musician and artist to a notorious internet figure. This newfound notoriety attracted the attention of other content creators, most notably Music Biz Marty, who would go on to make exposing Cyraxx a significant part of his content. Heather, too, is arguably one of the most well-known girlfriends in Cyraxx lore. Their relationship lasted over a year from spring 2019 to the summer of 2020, which is relatively long compared to Cyraxx's other romantic entanglements. Heather reportedly left her wife and abandoned her children to move from Mississippi to live with Cyraxx, Sally, and Ed in Akron. From an outside perspective, Heather seemed to have provided him with a period of relative stability and genuine companionship. During the relationship, she was heavily involved in his online presence, where they often made videos together, such as a suicide prevention video.
It's alright. You come tonight, they'll know what real regret is. They will know what real regret is. They will be sorry for what they did.
No. This can't be happening. Oh my bloody hell. No. No. I know he ain't serious. I know he ain't serious. What is...
She unwisely interacted with the trolls who followed and antagonized her boyfriend. One infamous incident was dubbed the failed kiss stream. During this stream, Heather attempted to troll the trolls, while Cyraxx constantly interrupted her. After some prodding, Cyraxx managed to get a kiss from Heather, but she visibly gagged afterwards. Despite Cyraxx's attempts to get her to kiss him again, she refused.
I have the perfect Southern belle for you. Her name is Purple Diamond. Would you like her for the night? It's only $150.
Chicken.
Yo, who the f*** is this?
Yes. Purple Diamond is so excited for you tonight.
That's
how you troll a troll.
Got him! You know that was static, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, the troll just got trolled.
I know how to troll too, so y'all call me again from private numbers. I'm gonna troll the out of y'all. Remember that.
Yes, that was solid, babe.
Call me again and watch what happens.
Yeah, nice work, babe. Yeah, let's try that again, shall we?
Let's see if they call again.
And
He said, got him. Hold on.
nice work, babe.
See if we can get this call back.
Their relationship was far from healthy. In a video from January 2020, the couple addressed concerns about a GoFundMe campaign apparently made to raise money to help Heather regain custody of her children. Cyraxx's anger reached a fevered pitch where he seemingly tried to punch Heather, then hit the door behind her. Now, I have to warn you, if scenes of violence make you uncomfortable, please skip ahead by 30 seconds.
Fuck yourself, you little bitch.
What?
See how he acts? I can't even talk to her like a normal person.
What? Hush! Hit me. Hit me and I'll knock your lights out.
Jamie, you're fucking like you're right there.
Brian, you need to go home, Heather.
I would knock
come
your fucking lights out. I swear
I'll
to God.
have Heather come here. I'm done with this. I'm done with this, Cyrax. I am done. I will pay for her to come here.
Knock your
I have extra rooms here. She does not need to put up with this at all.
knock your goddamn lights
You
out.
better
The couple broke up on or shortly before May 15th, 2020. Following that day, Cyraxx made dozens of videos announcing their breakup and accusing her of making him violent.
You know, she's going around saying that I abused her, that I did this, that I did that when I didn't do it. There was only one fucking time that I ever laid my hands on her, and that was on her. I tried to go out and go for a walk, right? I got up, went to leave the room. She wouldn't let me by. And she kept telling me, no, just calm down. Let's talk about this. Just calm down. Let's talk about this. And at that point, I was so angry and so mad that, like, I felt like getting out and going for a walk was the only solution before I hurt somebody. And so, you know, I started begging with her and pleading with her to please let me out. Because I feel like I'm about to black out on these motherfuckers. And I don't want anybody getting hurt. And I begged and I pleaded several times. And what was the result? She didn't let me out and I blacked out. When I came to, I had her pinned up against the door by her neck, upset at the fact that I had even done that. But at the same time, she should have let me out to go for a walk and calm down.
Let me pause the video to say that it is patently wrong for a victim of a crime to be held entirely or partially at fault for what a predator has done to them. Cyraxx is just a... Tragically, Heather passed away in 2022 due to alleged heart issues. There is solace, however, in knowing that before her untimely death, she was reunited with her children and people that actually loved her. When Cyrax was made aware, he announced her passing in the coldest of ways.
For those of you that don't know, I was actually, ironically, I was hanging out playing some Fortnite with some friends on here, hanging out and stuff, and I actually got a call. Actually, no, I wasn't playing Fortnite. I was actually right in the middle of doing my last live stream, which was just a DJ session. I was hanging out doing a DJ session when I got called downstairs, and I got the unfortunate news that yes, Heather, aka Sapphire Envy, did pass away between late last night and early this morning from Ricky himself, unfortunately. And it's sad because I know that you knew her and stuff. Like, matter of fact, you guys dated just like me and her did, so I know it was just as hard on you as it was for me and Ricky himself.
Another relationship was with a woman named Jasmine. For about 6 months, Jasmine had been a mysterious presence in Cyrax's life, often hidden in the background of his room during his online activities. During the early stages of their relationship, Cyrax appeared to be genuinely happy with Jasmine. He would often mention her in his streams and social media posts, describing her as someone who understood and supported him despite his flaws. However, as with many of Cyrax's relationships, things soon began to unravel. The stress and constant barrages from the troll community were a constant sore spot between the two, leading to Jasmine wanting to leave.
I left the troll community so that I could be happy with you. So that maybe I can give my life back and be happy with you. But now all of a sudden you're walking away. Why? Like, did I do something to fucking hurt you? Did I do something to make you mad? If I did, I'm sorry. All I've ever wanted, Jasmine, since I fucking met you that day, was to be with you and to be fucking happy with you. That's all. That's all I've ever wanted. Because I really do love you. I really do. And there's nothing I wouldn't fucking do to make you happy. If I could give you a family, I would. If you were here right now, Jasmine, I would gladly marry you and I would gladly have a family with you without fucking question.
The first signs of trouble appeared when, like in all his relationships, he started expressing doubts about Jasmine's loyalty and suspected she was betraying him. The situation reached a critical point when Jasmine began sharing personal information about Cyrax with others, which is how the previous messages you heard were uncovered. During a live stream by Music Biz Marty, Jasmine exposed details about Cyrax's constant cheating, living conditions, infestation of bedbugs, and poor hygiene.
Is there anything that he's done sexually that's like grossed you out or you found like to be off-putting or unsettling?
He doesn't clean himself off. He just sticks it back in his pants. That's the most disgusting part.
Yeah. It's probably why it gets infected, right?
Honestly, I think it's the bed bugs because once he started laying on the floor, it was fine. I've seen those videos where he was just moving the infection up and down, man.
So is there anything that you could tell us about Cyrax that people would find like surprising?
He's really boring.
Upon learning of Jasmine's actions, Cyrax's attitude towards her changed dramatically. In a video addressing the situation, he expressed his disappointment and anger.
It appears a certain little wants to run her motherfucking mouth about me. You're a second generation meth head, Jasmine, and you mother know it. When your mom dies, how you gonna survive? You don't know how to work. You ain't got a job. You use anxiety, whatever you can think of, as a crutch. I'm way better off than you. I mean, look at all this. Look at that. All this that I work for, ho. All this Everything you see, everything in this room, I work for. Jasmine, have fun with the rats. Have fun with the spiders. Have fun with the worst bedbug problem than what I got. Because at least my shit's under control. But you got rats, you got roaches, you got spiders, and you got bedbugs. I only got one thing, which is being dealt with. So have fun with that.
The story of Cyraxx and his alleged boyfriend Jake is a complicated and controversial one. Jake was initially described as Cyraxx's friend and brother. They first met when Cyraxx was forcibly transferred to Jake's school due to the Blind Billy incident. If you're not familiar, I will be covering this event in a dedicated video, but in short, Cyraxx performed fellatio on a blind teenager without explicit consent. Despite the pair initially referring to each other as brothers, Cyraxx claimed that Jake expressed romantic feelings for him. This conversation was recounted during a Music Biz Marty stream.
I don't know if he's always a gay, but he definitely made like a pass at Cyraxx, and Cyraxx is still his friend.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and like Jake said, and I do applaud Jake on this. He flat out said, he was like, I get why you turned me down because you're not like that, but he did say, like, hey, I'd rather be your best friend and your brother than to ruin something that would, I would rather do that than to, ruin a good friendship. And I commend him for that, because most people will be like, oh, that's not fair, that's not right. Well, no, he was like, yo, I would rather, have you in my life as, my best friend and my brother. We've known each other for 15 plus years. Let's keep it that way. And I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, how did he make his move on you?
It was weird. It really was weird. He just kind of wrote me on Facebook the one day, and I was like, what? You didn't tell me this? Why? We've known each other for 15 years, and you're just not telling me this? What?
Despite Cyraxx being adamant that he was not interested in a same-gender relationship, there was significant speculation surrounding the true nature of their intentions. The uncertainty was due to the pair spending long days together scrapping for metal, hanging out in the woods, and exploring abandoned train yards. This rumor was further flamed by Music Biz Marty, who claimed to have accessed Cyraxx's phone through hacking and uncovered explicit messages from Jake.
Who was the last woman that you slept with, or last man that you slept with? Actually, I already know the answer to that. The last man you slept with was Security Jake.
Never, dude.
So you slept with the last man that you slept with was Security Jake. That's why he's whining you and dining you and taking you to pizza restaurants and walking by Spencer's Gifts.
See, Nick, what you don't see.
Isn't that right, Cyraxx? Didn't you go out and get a lavish pizza dinner and walk by Hot Topic? How did I know that? He's you in your little ass. He's in your little ass, Cyraxx.
Huevos.
Yeah.
Suck my huevos, you.
Yeah. Got the nerve there, didn't you, Cyraxx?
I know you're little.
Cyraxx, I know a lot more than you think. That's how I knew you got a pizza dinner. That's how I knew you walked around Hot Topic, Spencer's. You went out about 2:30. You got home about 6:30, and he says that he fucks you.
Fucking what? Nick, what I don't get is, why do you feel like you have to fuck with me?
Jake and his family were eventually doxxed, leading to the dissolution of the relationship. Cyraxx was noticeably more distraught about the fallout of this relationship than any other one to date.
Is this what y'all want to see? Is this what you want to see? Is this right here what you want to see? You mother pieces of shit. You really are. You cost me my best friend. My best friend of 17 years. 17 years. And you guys cost me my friendship with that person over your bullshit. Over your bullshit. Over because you want to make me look stupid. All because you want to laugh at me. Well, go ahead, motherfucker. Here I am. Laugh at me. Go ahead, laugh.
Cyraxx's romantic history is marked by short-lived relationships, accusations of manipulation, abuse, and just overall poor behavior. Despite this, he always seems to be involved with a new partner. But, my dear viewers, like, how? With that, I'll catch you next time, and remember to drink your raw milk.
Hey, past that. You can come to my city. You can come to my city. You can come to my city.